Next, we look at what we've done and see if there's anything we can do that might be more interesting or a little different or even better. And the first thing that I noticed even while I was writing was that there's an alternate note for the baritone. And I was thinking of doing this, but I decided against it, but I'll show you what I was thinking. The baritone could come through the A here. This forms a 1/6 chord with the baritone on the 6th, and it's a color, what's called color chord in this instance, and it sounds like this. It's a very subtle difference from the original. I decided against it because it's more of an artistic choice. It might be used in a ballad, or if the baritone is in need of more of a melodic line to match what other lines are doing. For Old MacDonald, it seemed a little out of place, and I knew that right from the beginning, and so that's why I avoided it the first time, but wanted to show you at least what's going on in the thinking. Another thing you can always keep in mind for 7th chords is the inversion at the tritone. This gives an alternative chord and makes for interesting harmonies. We look at the 7th chord and find the root in 5th and invert the parts to a 4th. This would put the baritone on a B and the bass on F sharp. Now, this does create an awkward voice leading for the bass, but I'd like you to hear what this alternative chord sounds like. Gives it a different chromatic pull. Let's listen to that. Now, it's interesting. And a variation of that, of course, is to give it this full inversion down to the root tone. And this adds more of a comedic effect. And that's something I might use later with, you can see a quartet performing and they do a little body language dip. It has that kind of country twang to it. Bottom. And could be a nice little humorous touch as a variation later in the piece. So you keep those thoughts in mind as you are realizing options that you have. So we go put it back to the way it was. Up in here, this root tone, let's see, in the bass, this could be this way, and the bass could be down here. What's called a divorced bass, for kind of not necessarily a good term, but it's removed from the harmonies, but it has the root tones down low. Let's see what that sounds like from the edge. It's a little weird with this low A down here. There's another reason which we'll show later of why I like to put the note not here on C again. We have lots of C's earlier in this part, but to bring it up to a G. And there's a harmonic reason for bringing it up to the G, as well as a little easier voice leading. So we'll do some more on this in the next video.